Yeah, they want to ban Thresh. That's
or Kennen.
Or Kennen, yeah. That's a good point.
We are on patch 3.7, guys, if you're just joining us, so I do find it interesting.
Blitzcrank.
Blitzcrank going to be the last ban. So the Twisted Fate ban, still a little interesting.
Yeah. And I mean, we have seen Mad Life in crucial situations come back and make enormous plays on Blitzcrank in the past, so better safe than sorry. I think that's a good idea to ban the Blitz from Mad Life.
They put Frost in a situation, though, where they have to either take Thresh or Kennen, and we may see the reverse pick of one of those champions on plays.
And Mad Life has played Thresh both games already, so will we see the Kennen? We will, all right. So there's a Rise immediately locked in. And the Caitlyn as well. You know, Captain Jack has done great on Caitlyn tonight despite those nerfs.
I'm really surprised they let this Rise go through. Like, the Rise pick has been so strong up in that top lane for both Shy and Flame. And the amount of damage he adds in that late game is really ridiculous. This probably means we're going to see Lee Sin this game as well.
Yeah.
I would think. Because, okay, here's the reason why. Rise as a top, if they top lane Rise. This is all if they top lane Rise. Typically, we've seen the CJ teams and the All-Star team top lane Rise with either Lee Sin or Nautilus in the jungle. Junglers that apply early pressure well, and they're going to pick Jarvan to try and counter this Rise.
Yeah.
They really want to get...
They need to wrap him up with that Cataclysm.
But you need either, because Rise is fine in the longer top lane as long as he can just duel. And he can stop people from going all in on him with Rune Prison, as long as there's not two people there. And as soon as that second player shows up, as soon as that jungler comes to gank, he has to run a long way. And if his flash is down, he's not going to have a lot of luck getting away, and he will get killed. Now, it doesn't matter if he gets killed, really, because he can continue to farm. But he's such a huge bully in lane 2. Papa Smithy, the Australian caster, and I were talking about this earlier today. At level 2, if he does a Sapphire Crystal start, he can do, with autos included, about 350 damage in a single trade at level 2. Which is
insane.
Pretty ridiculous.
Kill Sona. And there's Sajana again with the Lee Sin. Yeah, just trying to break everything up, and that's a great idea, man. I mean, if someone gets trapped in the Cataclysm, get in there and push the other team away from whoever it is.
Yeah, and the Lee Sin, too, like I was saying, with top lane Rise, considering how vulnerable he is, the best way to deal with him is just to either counter gank with a strong jungler early, like Lee Sin, or apply enough pressure in other lanes that he gets left alone so he can farm. And Lissandra!
Here we go, guys. It could be a Lissandra. Oh, I hope so. I really, really want to see.
Lissandra would be a strong pick with this composition.
It's totally Ambition's style of champion, too.
Absolutely.
I feel like. Yeah, I really hope he locks it in. Please, please lock it in. I'm begging you, Ambition. Is it dangerous to have Ignite on Lissandra, though? She might, like, melt herself. I always was a little bit worried about that.
Oh, they may change it to Kassadin.
Oh, yeah. Well, not a bad choice as well. I mean, a lot of burst potential in Kassadin at the same time.
They're really going for another composition that's...
may just be Karthus, though, yeah. Wah, wah. Oh, well. Karthus is okay.
Yeah, Karthus is a strong double AP comp, obviously, and he will be the Karthus locked in.
And he looks angry now because he's like, you guys just aren't happy to see me. That's why Karthus looks so mad. Yeah. So it will be a Karthus. Ahri on the other side for Rapid Star in the mid lane. So a fairly normal composition from CJ Blaze.
I find it interesting that Ambition picked up this Karthus. It's going to be really hard for him to lane against Ahri, and he picked into the Ahri matchup, which he must be confident, but that is hard. That is a hard matchup.
Yep. Well, Flame versus Shy, Rise versus Kennen in that top lane. Another hard matchup. Kind of the two top lane stars of Korea in terms of champions in the last few weeks, I feel like. Rise and Kennen.
And also Flame and Shy.
Yeah,
arguably the two best top laners in the world.
Quite possibly. Helios and Cloud Templar in the jungle with Lee Sin and Jarvan the 4th, respectively. Do you think they'll ever release, like, Jarvan the 5th?
I'm hoping.
Be cool.
Should be a little kid.
That's right. Another great... Never mind. Ambition on Karthus versus Rapid Star on Ahri.
So the reason why this matchup is difficult is after 6, Ahri can just Spirit Rush around the edge of Defile without actually taking damage, and since Karthus has those late wastes, they're just never going to hit. So
I think you're right.
The all-in potential from Ahri on Karthus is quite high, and also you can dash in and then break his Requiem channel if he's trying to use it on other lanes with Charm.
That's very true. At the AD carry position, there they were at support. Lush Boy on Janna. versus Mad Life on Thresh. Will we see another huge Janna game from Lustboy? Let's find out. It is time. The last stand of CJ Frost, game number 3, starting right now. All right, guys, this is it. Set 3, CJ Frost versus CJ Blaze, the moment of truth. Will Frost not make it to their first, not make it to the final for the first time ever? Because that could happen. A win from Blaze here would seal the deal. Bit of an invade from CJ Frost early on.
Yeah, the thing about, I'm curious as to how Blaze is going to work this composition, because I would have liked the Cassian pick for the mobility, but you know, typically you pick Karthus when you're going to be going in for big 5v5 engagements, but we're really not going to see that with Blaze's comp, so they may just be trying to provide that map pressure from Requiem and see if they can get some map kills early and push people off turrets so that Captain Jack and Lustboy on this Caitlyn-Janna combo can continually take objectives.
Yeah. Now this is interesting. Both teams warded the double golems, and I feel like that's something that we're seeing a little bit more in Korea in the recent weeks. Can you explain why that would be?
Well, it's usually the first sign as to where the lanes are going.
Right.
So if you know who's doing the double golems, you'll be able to get the lane matchups you want. Because it's either going to be it's usually going to be a jungler or the AD carry and support.
It's an interesting thing to note because that's not exactly something you can take to like your solo queue games or something like that, because
you're not going to see very many lane rotations.
Exactly, and you're going to see plenty of times where the AD carry and support don't even take the double golems as well. So it's one of those things that you really only see at the pro level.
Well, this is going to be the... I mean, it's interesting that we have the 2v2 up here in the top lane this time around. Again, Hermes and Mad Life opting for that big bully lane. They haven't really taken advantage of the weak laning phase of Captain Jack and Lustboy yet in this series, and they're definitely trying to push it home tonight. They're going to let Shy do his thing in a 1v1 against Flame.
Yep. Mad Life waiting for that opportunity to possibly get that death sentence. Captain Jack just doing a little bit of trading with that range. It's going to be a little bit less trading now because of that nerf in the attack speed loss. Oh, all in, Ambition getting all in here, but Ignites go down on both sides. It looks like for now, though, everyone's going to live. Ambition very low. Whoa, he's going to be completely forced out of lane. He really runs a risk of dying here.
It's especially bold. I mean, they know where Jarvan is, Cloud Templar. But Cloud Templar is also very good at ganking. You know, Jarvan is very good at ganking. Karthus, very good at ganking Rise, so they do have to be careful. This is a tenuous laning situation. Yeah. They're really relying here on Helios to be able to show up at the right time, and also Cloud Templar's general dislike of early ganks as a player.
Yeah. He may be getting over it, though, because he's hiding in that brush right now.
Ambition must, I mean, he knows that this is a possibility. Helios also coming mid,
Okay,
They know it. Yep. They know exactly what the goal is here.
Yeah.
And Ambition still has his flash up as well. He kept it up to roll with that. Yeah. But he is going to have to be very careful. In the meantime, Mad Life and Hermes getting pushed in this 2v2 lane.
This is weird, man. I mean, this is like a different Captain Jack and Lustboy than we're used to.
Well,
I like it, though. I mean, by picking a champion like Janna, too, I mean, it really does nullify some of the issues they had with not-so-great trades. The shield helping out a lot there.
Yeah, absolutely. Not only absorbing the damage, but allowing Captain Jack to deal more in return as well.
They're definitely kind of playing to sort of counteract some of the weaknesses that they've showed in earlier parts of the season, which is probably a good idea if you want to win.
Well, look how well Helios is following Templar here, too.
Yeah, they're going to fight in the mid lane. Helios not really wanting a part of that. Neither one really wanting a part of that.
And Helios is doing a great job because he needs to stop these early ganks from happening because he knows that Karthus and Rise are going to have that weakness. And so what does he do? He reads Cloud Templar like a book, knows where he's going to be, and manages to run and dissuade him both times he's tried to gank so far. Now, Templar's still here. Helios recalled. It isn't coming back. He has to be careful.
Flame needs to be a bit careful. Here comes Cloud Templar right now. Can he catch him? No, they do force a flash out of Rise, though. That's going to be something that they might be able to capitalize on later. But for now, Flame is safe. Ambition, meanwhile, has gotten all his health back. A little bit low on mana, but not a huge issue with Carthus. At this point in the game, anyway.
Yeah. I'm curious to see how the CS is going. Actually, Ambition farming quite well against Rapid Star so far.
Yeah.
And otherwise, we're pretty much even across the board. Hermes has lost a lot of CS to the turret up in top lane. He's actually going to have to recall right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Captain Jack. Oh, Shy may get a little bit caught here. Gets slowed by Helios. Can he make the kill, though? Helios actually doing a lot of damage to Shy, but Shy barely getting back to his turret. Ambition in trouble here as well. Oh, the charm misses. Rapid Star not deciding to finish that one up. He's not quite level 6 yet. Interesting. I think he wants to just kind of force both players to go back so that he can be nice and healed up when he hits level 6 and goes for that real all-in, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Hermes sticking around here in this lane so far. Mad Life, he's actually just trying to bait.
Oh, okay.
He's trying to pretend that the jungler is there right now, and he's trying to see exactly. Well, he knew Helios was in that bot lane.
Yeah.
So I think what he was trying to do there actually is scare Captain Jack and Lustboy off the turret by popping that lantern into the Tribe Rush.
Oh, yeah, I see. That's a good idea. Everybody knows about Mad Life's Thresh plays, bringing in teammates from the least expected places. A little bit of damage being put on that turret by Shy, but not really. Or not really by Shy at all. He doesn't want to damage the turret, does he? No? He wants to keep it safe. A little bit of safety being put on that turret by Shy. See?
He's putting
saved that one, didn't I?
He's putting the life vest on it right now.
That's right. It's like, don't worry, turret, you'll be just fine.
Gives it a hug.
That's right.
Kisses its boo-boo.
Can defibrillate it.
That's
Some Riot
true.
employees in the audience.
Totally can.
Yeah.
Everyone from Riot coming over after the All-Star game. We're super glad to have them here.
Oh, yeah. This Korea's awesome. Lustboy coming around in the river here. Yeah. He's doing some very risky warding, but had a good time. Risky warding is kind of like how support players get to live on the edge. You know, they're like, well, I don't really get to be in the middle of team fights that much, and I mean, sometimes I kind of have to just sit back and put shields on people, but I'm going to go deep into the jungle and ward. It's exciting.
So I'm curious if Rapid Star is actually going to try an all-in attempt on Ambition right here. If he's confident enough to do that. Blue just came up for Blaze, so they don't have the blue onto Karthus yet. He's going to go over and try and get it now with a ward.
Yeah.
But if not, Rapid Star he's going to be losing a lot of time with this RA because he needs to make some sort of lane play or some sort of roam play here because otherwise just letting Ambition farm, not a good plan.
Probably not a good idea, yeah. Especially on a champion like Karthus.
Yeah, you really have to do something as Ari. Ari's not one of those champions that you can just sit around with.
Flame
you have
and
to
Shy.
make the plays.
Flame and Shy have been really, really even in the spot lane. Definitely a contest of great top laners, and they're keeping pretty even so far. Here comes Cloud Templar, though. Shy trying to come in, trying to bait it. Helios is there as well. Q's onto Shy. Cloud Templar suddenly playing defense. There's, oh, the Slicing Maelstrom misses everybody. Flame, and there's a Requiem. This could be first blood. Oh, they can't do it. I can't believe it. Oh, he charmed
knocked him out
it
of
was
Requiem.
so good. Wow.
And that is what I said before the game about this matchup.
He's been waiting all game long for that, and when the moment came, perfect play by Rapid Star. Denying.
Very nice.
Yeah, that first blood has not been taken quite yet. Wow.
Great play by Rapid Star, saving the Spirit Rush. So there's the answer, Doa, not wanting to get that all in because he just wanted to prevent that Requiem. That was his goal the entire time.
Great idea.
But Blaze will be able to pick up a dragon and a 2K gold lead so far. Oh, he grabs Lustboy.
Oh, no way, he's coming in with the box as well. Oh, there's the Jan ultimate, knocking Mad Life and Hermes back. Can they escape, though? Ignite onto Lustboy. Captain Jack nets away. A great Zephyr. They're going to flash in. They want the kill. Captain Jack's not going to give it to him, and Lustboy gets away.
And there's
ace
the
in the
ace
hole.
in the hole. Will be blocked by Mad Life, but Lustboy living with a sliver.
He's going to come back in the lane too, man. He is fearless, but it really shows you the power of that Monsoon against a champion like Thresh. Like, you're right, I think we're going to be seeing a lot more Janna.
When the Korean teams, I've talked to them before. I like Gragas for the disengage also. We did see Song from Najin Sword play Gragas on the road to their champions victory last season. But the Janna pick, they don't like the Gragas. I was talking to one of the Korean casters about this. They don't like the Gragas because they don't really like barrel roll. It's too easy to dodge.
That is true.
So
we did see Insect Jungle Gragas. You know what
the
we call
Grungle.
that? It's called the Grungle. That's right.
Welcome to the Grungle.
That's right. Jungle Gragas is the Grungle.
We do love some Grungle, but yes, in that situation it's a little bit different. But to put a lot of damage, that's more of a utility.
Ambition, gotta be careful. There's a charm on him. Ambition gonna Spirit Rush in. There's the defile. Oh, he just dodges the wall of pain. Can he do the damage? Ignite down, but not quite able to finish him off. Close call. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, some action. Shy gets a slicing Maelstrom off on Helios. Helios very low. Ignite gets Flame that first blood. Cloud Templar getting away as well. There it is, guys. Rapid Star coming down, though. They're going to dive onto Flame. They want another kill. And here he comes.
Got to be careful right there. They may just go for this turret. We'll have to see. There's the next wave in. Rapid Star.
Ooh, 2 turret hits from that.
Yeah, taking an unfortunate number of turret hits if they actually wanted to push this up. And he's going to back off. His ult was down. Spirit Rush was down from that all-in attempt on Ambition.
Yeah, really good first blood for Shy there. I know I said Flame, but I'm used to seeing Kennen on Flame.
That's true. That is true. And Frost coming back into this one now. They've cut that deficit just a little bit. But they still have to be careful. Look at the difference right now in top lane between Hermes and Captain Jack. I mean, we talk about Captain Jack and Lustboy being weak in lane, but man, have they figured out something that works for them.
Jeez, yeah, they've been so good.
This was the major flaw to Blaze's play, and if this flaw disappears, I dare say Blaze may be the best team in the world right now.
Well, you know, if Frost can't bring that flaw out, I don't know who can.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the thing that works well for Blaze is that Frost doesn't have a super aggressive jungler or a roaming mid lane.
That's true too, yeah.
Because those are the things that have
they're going to come in on the Shy. Lightning Rush gets slowed down. Rune Prison gets broken, though. Helios coming in. They get the slow. There's the Ignite. Can Flame finish him off? He's going to flash ahead for the kill, tying things up. Oh, meanwhile, in the top lane, some action as well. Looks like they got Lustboy.
And Hermes going down also. They're going to try and clean up Captain Jack.
Yep, Captain Jack trying to get away. Does he have the net cooldown? Doesn't look like it just yet. He can just walk away and poke people, though. He's going to be okay. And Rapid Star, getting a bit slowed down by the Wall of Pain. Spear rushing in, doing some damage to Ambition, but yeah, it's just going to be too much. Ignite used onto Rapid Star as well. Man, all of a sudden, this game is just blown wide open, man.
That's right. Well, Blaze still with a healthy lead right here. Captain Jack able to increase his CS lead even more.
He is so far ahead of Hermes right now. They've been dominating this top lane.
Yeah, Ambition getting a pretty solid advantage on the Rapid Star as well.
Really impressive stuff, actually. Like, let's take a look at that replay in the top lane.
Yeah, so Lustboy gets grabbed by the death sentence. He tries, oh wow, look at it, coming around the other side right there. Even with the Monsoon into turn, wasn't enough. Hermes gets finished off with the ace in the hole, though.
Yeah. Yeah, in that particular case, I mean, you really need that Monsoon to go off at the right time, and it was a little bit too late there. Didn't quite stop the engage. So kills all evened up. We still do have a 2K gold lead for CJ Entus Blaze. They've been able to CS pretty well, really, really well as far as the AD carries are concerned. But still no turrets taken yet in this game. This could be our longest one yet, man.
It's worth stating that Captain Jack normally keeps up with his lane opponent in CS.
Oh, yeah.
Even if he dies, he and Lustboy die, he's very good at CSing in lane. His weakness in the past has been trading.
Yeah.
And then the trading results in basically lower life in lane, and they've never had the greatest map awareness. So it allows for mids and jungles to gank them very effectively after the trading gets them low. But in this game, they've had much more heads-up play. Captain Jack has a kill at 14 minutes. He has a 50 CS advantage.
Look at the items, too. He's so far ahead. He's very close to finishing that Infinity Edge. And only one item towards the Infinity Edge for Hermes right now.
I honestly don't know how he's doing this, though. Like we were talking about beforehand, this is patch 3.7. The attack speed nerfs to Caitlyn. I thought, typically when you play Caitlyn, you like to build those Zerker Greaves in lane.
Oh, here we go. They're going to try to get in. Q on the Cloud Templar. Shy trying to get away. Requiem coming down just to weaken them up a bit. And this seems like a lane play. This seems like Rapid Star is going to go on to Ambition actually, but it also seems like they want to start pushing up these lanes a little bit.
Yeah, they did get some damage onto Hermes.
Yeah.
And Mad Life as well, which will help Captain Jack and Lux Boy in top lane. And they're also pushing really hard, popping the Rise ult to shut the wave.
Yep. Oh, the ward does spot. Oh, it doesn't spot Cloud Templar. Interesting. That's kind of a good thing to know about, that little alcohol. And Flame gets a big caught here. Hermes there to still try to defend, but Slicing Maelstrom. Oh, he kicks him out of Slicing Maelstrom, and Flame is going to be just fine. Nice play by Helios.
And that's the crazy thing about top lane Rise, is that he's such a good duelist. Yes, he has problems in the long lane if he's 2v1, but if he's 2v2 with these early game junglers, then he can do an immense amount of damage and
Cloud
win
Templar,
virtually.
Cloud Templar, maybe in a little bit of trouble here. He's trying to force away Helios Flame. Wow, just evaporates the rest of that health.
Beautiful tanking right there by Helios, using that W to get to the minion, taking no more damage than he had to, and Cloud Templar, in a heap of trouble, does go down.
Yeah.
So about these Caitlyn nerfs, I thought that because typically you buy Zerker's Greaves first so that you can trade effectively in lane, you need that extra attack speed, you need that extra movement speed to weave in and out of the minion wave and trade and be able to CS at the same time. But in this game, we are seeing Captain Jack out-harass Hermes on Twitch.
Yeah.
And they've really found perhaps something special in this Janna Caitlyn lane so far.
I think so too, man. I mean, I really feel like the shield just gives Caitlyn so many opportunities to get in there. And, you know, although you fire a little bit slower and you may take a couple extra hits, the shield really kind of prevents the trade from being bad, honestly.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Well, we do have a 16-minute Infinity Edge on Captain Jack right now. He does have the Zerker's Greaves finished, so he's an absolute monster.
Think about this, too. Nearly 160 CS in 16 minutes, too.
Now, the question is, will Blaze be able to get this dragon with Requiem down?
Yeah.
Slicing Maelstrom is also down for Frost, so that's going to be helpful. We do have one ult down per team. That's quite important to any kind of team fight engagement.
Yep. Oh, Helios a little bit caught here, has to get chased away, gets charmed in. Rapids are just 1v1ing him, the Ignite goes down. Helios out of the fight. Ace in the hole, just chasing Mario away a little bit. Mad Life gets caught. Here comes Ambition in the middle of everybody. Oh man, this is not a good fight for Frost right now. Cloud Templar going down as well. Flame is going to play cleanup here. The Dragon's still getting taken behind all this as well. Shine Hermes in trouble. The Slicing Maelstrom barely scraped Flame, but there goes Hermes. He's going to flash away. It doesn't matter. Coming over the wall. Can they make it an ace? Rapid Star fires out that charm, but Captain Jack does dodge it. Helios coming in. Can he land that Q? Can he get it? He's going to flash ahead. They're going to hit it. There's a Requiem for the kill. They don't even need it. And there's the ace. Mad Life coming back right before it finishes, but
perfect ace and the dragon for Blaze right there. And there was a big misplay by Rapid Star in that situation. He chased Helios so far, and that left them without a critical mid laner, and at the same time, Ambition just flashing in on Karthus. And when you don't have that charm to slow him down, and the Slicing Maelstrom was down at least at the start of that fight, a bit problematic, and the Requiem coming up at exactly the right time to finish the ace off. They also get a turret. And so now this lead has just ballooned.
8K now at 18 minutes. This is getting very scary for Frost. I can't believe it. We may actually have a 3-0 with Blaze beating Frost. You know, we have not made it to blind pick for any of our best ofs this season, but I was not expecting this.
Let's take a look. So Helios right here does a really good job baiting Rapid Star, and Mad Life tries to give him the lantern to get into this fight. Ace in the hole going down as well. He gets the kick. He just over-pursues Helios massively right there.
You almost never see that from a Korean player,
That is really surprising.
That is so rare.
That is not something Rapid Star normally does.
Yeah, that is something like nobody in Korea does, man.
Well, especially after he got kicked back and Mad Life gave him the lantern to get back into the fight. Helios was done. Helios was zoned out. But then you have Rapid Star just over-committing to this low HP target. And when they do that, Frost lost a ton of their damage.
Yeah, and that may have actually been like a major part of Frost potentially losing this game. Cloud Templar in trouble. Here comes Helios coming in. Oh, he kicks Hermes back. Look at the play. Gets away on the lantern, though, from Mad Life. Doesn't help Jarvan, though. Cloud Templar going down. Shy in trouble with that Rune Prism. Pops a Slicing Maelstrom. Gets some stuns, but can't save himself. Oh, nice flash. Mad Life dodges the Q from Helios, and it looks like he'll get away. But another 3 for nothing from CJ Blaze. I can't believe this. And Captain Jack pushing that mid lane tier 2. The wheels have completely come off the bus right now for CJ Frost. They are They are in huge trouble. There's no other way to describe it.
Yeah, Rapistar trying to get at least something for his team up in that top lane, but they're going to lose 2 turrets for it, looks like.
Yeah, it certainly looks that way. 1 for 2, so at the end of this, it's going to be 5 turrets to 2 with a 10K gold lead now at 20 minutes. Blaze just completely running away with this game.
And look at
Whoa! What?
Recall just in the nick of time. Cloud Templar still going to be Flame, the luckiest Rise alive.
I guess so. Ambition gets caught in the Cataclysm. Lost Boy there as well, though. Yeah.
He did not want to do that.
No, I don't think so, yeah. Oh, Cloud Templar in big trouble now. He's actually fine. Never mind. Ambition taking some damage from Hermes. He's going to get away. Or will he? There's Cloud Templar coming in again. But no, Ambition is suddenly the immortal card that he has not died this game.
You know you're in trouble with Jarvan when you have to Cataclysm and flash out of your own ult.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, especially against the card this in the channel. It's kind of embarrassing. Jarvan's like, maybe it's time for the 5th to take over. Maybe it's time to cede the throne, Jarvan.
Oh, boy. Well, Flame just having a huge game. And if you talk about Flame right now, Rod of Ages, Archangel Staff, already at 20 minutes. And not only that, 5-0-2. This is why we've been seeing these Rise bans this series.
Oh. And I mean, look at this. I can't believe it. Janet, the utility's so good. Lustboy's still going to go down, it looks like. But Captain Jack, or will he? No way. Here comes Helios in the middle of the fight. Can they make this work? A box of Mad Life Ambition just in the middle of everybody. Cloud Templar coming in a bit late. 1 for 1 right now. The Flay helps him get 2 kills. Hermes with 2 of them right now. A double kill. Here comes Requiem. It does help Captain Jack pick up another one. At the end of the day, 2 for 4. Another win. I cannot believe that Lustboy lived through that.
Just amazing Janna play right there. Great use of the shield in the Monsoon. Meanwhile, hey, guess what? Guess who wasn't in that fight?
Guess who didn't need to be in that fight?
The most fed player on Blaze didn't even have to be there in order for them to win. And Flame.
This is like Flame's new style, too. He doesn't really fight with the team a lot. He just like shows up every once in a while. He's like, hey, I'm here. I'm really fed. I'm just going to kill everyone and leave now.
He just walks in at the end of fights with Rise and then just annihilates everyone.
It's like hikes up his trousers like, well, it's time for me to get some killing blows. Indeed. It sounds like a fun way to play the game, if you ask me.
You kill-stealing god.
KSing like a boss, like most support players should be doing. I started off a game today with a double kill on Sona in bot lane.
You truly are the bloodthirstiest of supports.
First blood by 3 minutes. I had my Philo Stone and a Ruby Crystal. I felt pretty good at that point. Flame, can he get away? He's in the Cataclysm. And Shy there as well. He's going to go in on Shy a little bit, trying to do some damage. Rune Prism gets Shy a little bit slowed up. And Flame, he's got no turret to fall back to. He might be able to get Shy, though. Can he do it? Mad Life with the shield, and Flame not quite able to get that kill. But he really made it look scary for a second there. Flame, maybe you want to stick with the team a little bit more maybe.
I'm actually surprised Blaze just didn't push a turret while they were doing that. Instead, they all came up into top lane. So
yeah, they were. Well, Flame was like, "Come on, guys, just help me get a perfect game," and they're like, "Well, all right, we're so far ahead." But now they're like, "It wasn't worth it."
Yeah, it was sitting on
Flame, top of the top. That last part was in English, so that was extra easy for me to read.
Oh boy. Well, the double Seraphs will arrive soon. One Seraph's already down. Glacial Shroud, the next pickup from Flame, so he's going to be able to live through Hermes now as well.
Yeah.
And you can see Shy picking up that blue pot. He's just desperate to get something done on this cannon. But the Abyssal Scepter going to be canceled out pretty nicely by the Runic Bulwark that Helios has already managed to pick up, and they're just sitting in the brush.
Oh, Shy coming in, he's got that Slicing Maelstrom. Can they get a couple kills? They pick up Ambition. Helios trying to get away. Rapidstar's going to flash in, use that Lightning Rush, or the Spirit Rush, rather. So many rushes going on in this game. Except the Band Rush. No Tom Sawyer.
And no Russians either.
That's right. No San Francisco Rush, we don't have that. Yep.
It is kind of a gold rush, though.
That's true, it is. Yeah. And I'm done. I'm out.
All right, we'll leave that one.
You win that. I couldn't think of it. Rush Hour. I was trying to think of the Jackie Chan film. Oh, it's too late now. No Rush Hour either.
Well, Ross trying to desperately take this dragon. Blaze playing a little bit sloppy right now. They were standing trying to create a pick right there in the brush by Blue, but they didn't have any wards. They were just standing in a warded brush, which made it quite easy for Shy to come in there and pick up the kills. So got to be a little more careful going forward.
Oh, that is just too much handwriting for me to read. Sorry. I have a hard time reading Korean if it's handwritten.
Is there something about Flame?
Well, every sign says something about Flame on people, so that's not difficult.
Look how handsome he is.
That's right. That's what the sign said. Look how handsome Flame is.
Flame has so many fangirls, it's really ridiculous.
He does, man. He's like the League of Legends version of Bisu.
Well, back to the Blaze slowly crushing Frost.
Yeah, it's not looking good for Frost right now, and it blows my mind that we're even seeing this. Like Frost has been to the finals of every season of Champions, and they've won one of them.
They have.
So, I mean, they are quite good. Oh, Rapid Star catches Helios. There's the charm. He's going to have to run away because Lustboy is there. Oh, Death Sentence misses. And he's going to get away, yeah, dodging that Zephyr. Close call. Oh, Flame. Flame may be coming around the outside. They have the Wall of Pain. Here comes Ambition. There's the box. Used defensively. Ambition coming in the back there. Flame trying to jump over Cloud. Templar puts a couple members into Cataclysm. Can Frost win this? We'll see. Ambition doing so much, though I don't think so. 2 kills already. Shy going down now. 2 kills already, yeah. And there's the ace. A near perfect ace. A triple kill for Captain Jack.
Ayo, Captain Jack.
Ayo, Captain Jack. And they are going to go ahead and Baron off of this. Low health, but
By
they
the
can
way,
do it anyway.
They just aced them without even using Requiem.
Yeah.
So, think about that.
That was insane, man.
And now,
I can't believe how good they are today. Unless they die to Baron, then I'm going to be like, well, guys. Oh, they get Baron. Oh, man, that was way too close.
Captain Jack really didn't want to tank that at all.
I guess so. It's like, come on, Captain Jack, take your turn with the Baron. He's like, no, it's icky. It's like a giant snake thing with mouths on its neck.
Neck mouths.
Who has mouths on their neck? Even Cthulhu had more dignity than that.
That's the standard of dignity
yeah.
here in League of Legends.
You know you've hit rock bottom if you have neck mouths. It's true. Even the giant sandworms in Doom didn't have neck mouths.
Well, Shy trying to make a play right now on the hunt for someone.
Yep.
But second BF sword being picked up by Captain Jack to add to his build of insanity damage.
Exactly.
He's decided he doesn't even need any kind of lifesteal or sustain. That's how good his positioning has been in these team fights too, is that he hasn't had any sustain.
Yeah, he really hasn't needed it, honestly. Oh, Helios coming in as well. Whoa, way brave by Helios. Came a little bit farther than he wanted to. Rapid Star is going to poke him quite a bit. Ambition coming in, but I think it's too late. Shy slicing Maelstrom, hidden in place by the Rune Prison. They're coming in. They're going to try to make this 1-for-1 right now. Can Blaze end this fight? Ace in the hole goes down. Blocked. Oh, but a double kill. Never mind for Captain Jack. Here comes Requiem, and that's going to finish off this fight. A triple kill makes the ace for Ambition. Oh, man. Blaze, man, they're done. They're just like, well, that's it. They can just get out of the booth right now.
I'm actually surprised Frost isn't surrendering.
I was going to say, this is like surrender material right here, guys, but this is the last game of the tournament for Frost. They may just want to play it out, but it's over, guys, man. It's 15K lead right now. I can't believe it. It's so good. These guys, Blaze is literally on another level.
They've really transcended. It's kind of amazing.
Yeah.
And remember how they started this season, Doa. They just got stomped, stomped by Judgment Day.
Well, I mean, think about Sword last season. They had a rough start to the season. They came back and won it.
That said, right before we saw them lose very badly to SK Telecom, T1, Team 2 Judgment Day, Shy in the interview after Frost's first game of the season, before we had even seen Blaze play, after Blaze had won the World Championship for IEM, Shy said in his interview, Blaze will win this season.
Yeah, he did.
And then we saw them lose a lot in the beginning. They lost to Judgment Day. They lost a game to KT Rolster A, which was a bit surprising, and they really were kind of down in the dumps. But now they've come back. They've run 12 games in a row. It seems like we're going to make it 13. And they are just looking unstoppable.
This is incredible. I mean, if think about this. I mean, if they do this and then they 3-0 the finals, man, that will be a winning streak that I don't know if ever will be broken.
That's so true.
That grammar on that sentence is way off, but you got the idea.
Yeah, and especially the fact that it's coming through the playoffs as well. That's what's really extraordinary. Is it's not just the group stages. It's coming through the playoffs here at Champions. And with the level and depth of competition in Korea, that is not easy.
No, certainly not. Now the members of Blaze are a bit spread out. There's a ward right there. Flame coming in anyway. He's like, oh, I can just take out Mad Life. Oh, thanks for the box. Thanks for your ultimate.
Flame is doing so much damage right now.
Yeah, he's so tanky too. He has nothing to worry about as far as what Thresh can do to him. They're going to go for this inhibitor as well. The charm hits a minion. That minion loves Ahri now. But Flame leading up the charge here. Shy has to get away, taking so much damage from Captain Jack. Here comes Helios in the middle of everything again. Rapidstar, everybody on Frost on the retreat, and Blaze will not be stopped. They are going for the win. Rapidstar jumping into the fountain, but Flame going to chase as well, throwing the electricity into the fountain. That is going to be about it, guys. I don't know if Frost can oh, he kills him in the fountain. Flame coming in as well. He's not done yet. Ace in the hole. Flame jumps into the fountain to help get that kill. Nexus turret's going down. All the wards going down. Ambition jumps in as well. They're just going to leave Captain Jack and Lustboy to finish this one off. There goes the Nexus. CJ Blaze taking down their sister team Frost in the semifinals in style. They are going to their second finals.
And that'll make it 13 wins in a row for CJ Blaze as they head to face MVP Ozone at Kintex in a couple weeks here. Frost down into the third, fourth place match to face Judgment Day, and that'll be happening on Wednesday.
Insane. Well, you can tell the Riot employees are so happy about it. Like, yay, we love Flame. We think he's cute too. But who doesn't really?
Who doesn't
and
really?
Very happy members of CJ.
Yes, Lustboy on the end. It's a Lulu
cupcake. Oh man, I need one of those. That is so cool. Although I don't use Dragon Train, I only use Dragon Trainer skin. It's a tough day for CJ Frost. But you know what, guys? You know what, Frost? You've been to all the finals.